going on? It is Wednesday, July 26th, and things are heating up outside, just like they're heating up on the Inner Circle podcast. Welcome to another episode of our show. How's my best girlfriend?
Hi. Last Wednesday of the month, right?
No, oh yeah, it is. It is the last Wednesday of the month. We was just talking about that we have a show next week, but it threw me off. We obviously have a show next week, but it threw me off. It's still, it's August. It starts August 2nd next week, right? August 1st is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wow. Summer is
this month. Well, summer is over in 6 weeks, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
This month, July flew. It came and went.
Although July has felt long, if you know what I mean, because we talk, our personal everyday life. If July has felt very long, but in the same essence, it's flown by so quick. I can't believe basically it's done this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness.
I know. But anyway, I've been good. Can't complain. Just working a lot, trying to stay cool in this heat. And what is it?
Drinking my water, minding my business.
Facts. Wait, what is it that the meteorologist called it? Sizzling hot?
Oh, no, wait. Let me look because I still have the picture. I was like, no way.
It's going to be a scorcher.
No. They called it Friday, sizzling and stormy. Friday. I've never seen this, on God. I never seen a newscaster put it there. Stifling heat. I never seen that word used to describe a hot day. I never seen stifling.
Stifling? So the heat index is going to be above 100. That's crazy.
I'm scared because I swear to God, I've seen sizzling, I've seen hot, humid, I've seen steamy, I've seen steamy used, but stifling, I'm scared. No lie, I'm scared.
Bitch, I want to work from home, but then at the same time, do I want to be running my AC? Is that very cheap of me to say? Because I would, obviously, I do it all the time, but it defeats the purpose. Girl. No, but it defeats the purpose to have your AC running all day while it's 100 degrees outside. Because you're still going to be hot regardless. You're still going to get hot regardless, I feel. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to the end of this month and beginning of August because we have some things lined up for August that I'm excited about. I was upset because we weren't going to go to see Madonna since she's rescheduling her concert. But, we pivot. It's fine. We're just going to replace it with other events and things to do.
And funny thing is, yeah, exactly. And I'm glad this year you're going to be part of an event. We shouldn't talk about it yet, but I'm happy about that event because that event basically is going to be the first group. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to give nothing away, but we're going to be part of a good event to be at because it's going to be a good.
Early August or
late August? Late August.
Oh yes, it will
because
be.
Things start filming, and that's from what I read. The inside scoop. That's going to be the first group event.
Okay.
So we're going to be the front and center on the ground. Getting exclusives.
Did you get my ticket invite? Okay.
I got it.
Cool.
But what a weekend. So much going on. I don't even know where to begin. Drag Race. The winner. I did watch it. It took me the whole weekend to watch it. I watched bits and pieces and then stopped.
It took forever. I watched that as soon as it came out. I'm so happy.
I knew who was going to win. I'm surprised they didn't see no spoilers. But yes, Jimbo won. I mean, hello. I said it last week on the show. It was like a setup for Frontier winner. I love Jimbo. I really do. And I'm ecstatic that Jimbo won. But my only qualm, and I said this last week, and I'll say it again, I wish they had set up the season with stronger queens, where then it felt like more of a competition and not just a giveaway to Jimbo.
Well, I think the top four? The top four was pretty good. Lala Ree and Jessica Wilde, to me, they came up a long way. Hello, Lala Ree came from doing the fucking paper bag dress or whatever.
And Lala Ree won the Fame Games as well.
because of me, because I
I was
kept
voting for Jessica Wilde.
voting. I was voting and voting and voting.
But listen, even Jessica Wilde, who I love Jessica Wilde won me since season 2. She's a Puerto Rican sister, and I always, for the most part, I always root for a Puerto Rican queen, unless they're kind of corny like Nisha Lopez. But
Or April Carrion.
listen, I love Jessica, and she's grown. But even with some of her looks and stuff, I was some of them this season. I'm like, girl, you're like a seasoned, vetted queen. Like I
Mhm.
expected more, especially like in this day and age of drag. So I still, although you say they were strong, I still don't think Jimbo had a really, really strong competition versus other people. And I thought it was an
Yeah.
easy one. Like it's deserved, she deserves it, but I just wish she had stronger people to go against. And
Did
then
you? I've sorry. Did you like the song that they lip synced to? The Do You Want to Funk?
the top two, right? Jimbo and then
Yeah. Yeah.
so another thing with that, Jimbo's was a original song and recorded, right? Jimbo sung her song.
Oh well, no, I'm not. I
But
wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the lip sync for it to be a legend or whatever,
oh
an all
yeah, yeah,
star.
yeah, yeah.
That
The
song,
last
I love
thing.
that song. But the
It
two
was
songs that they sang, I think they both sang them.
no, not kind of Muse. I found it funny that Jimbo had her original again, clear setup thing. Jimbo, or maybe because Candy Muse, even if they
Can't
tried to
sing.
make her like, yeah, she can't sing,
Cookie
but
Monster.
um, it's like Jimbo had her song and her voice, but then Candy Muse basically did words was for her, but it was someone else singing that. So I'm like,
Mm.
interesting. But speaking of Candy Muse, again, congratulations to Jimbo, very happy. And congrats to Candy Muse making it again very far. I actually seen her out this weekend. And the running joke was that she looked, maybe she was cranky and angry over this weekend because she did look frustrated opposed to the other times I've seen her out and about. But yeah, I see Candy
You
Muse
be
out and
seeing this
about.
bitch everywhere. What the
Yeah,
fuck? I
apparently
never.
Candy loves Hell's Kitchen.
Well, I think she lives there now.
And you did see her out with me that Friday when I took a picture of her.
I was with
You was
you.
there that time, that Friday. Yeah, we were leaving.
Are you sure? I think I.
Oh.
I think I left early that
No,
night.
no, you were still there. Because she was going into boxers, that's when we were leaving boxers. To
Oh
head to
well,
the
I
other
don't.
place, yeah.
I don't remember. But
You
anyway,
blocked that out your mind. But yeah, so congratulations to the winners. And I mean, also the box office. Let's talk this. It was a crazy box office weekend. Barbie came out alongside, correct me if I'm saying it wrong, Oppenheimer.
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 Oppenheimer. Is that German? Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those German. Never mind. Let me not get dirty. Those Germans. Thick.
You better stop.
I had a German ex.
My dad's grandfather is German, bitch. Where do you think my last name comes from?
Oh. Well, Oppenheimer and Barbie came out this weekend, and I knew Barbie was going to whoop Oppenheimer's ass, but kudos to both of them because they both made a significantly good amount. The best since 2019. They broke all types of records, but let's focus on Barbie because that's what we care about. 100 and let's pull up the statistics. I have my notes.
I want to see both.
162 million. You know what? I was close to go see it this week at Oppenheimer, but then because I seen the previews when I went to see Fast X, and I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. But then when I seen the previews again, and I was gonna go see it, I'm like, I don't know.
I want to see it because I love history and then I love Barbie too.
But Barbie, and this is not a long. You know how there's holiday weekends where some movies open like Memorial Weekend, and then they have that whole stretch from Thursday and Monday. Barbie, this wasn't a holiday weekend. This was just basically Thursday evening, Thursday into Sunday. 162 million. 162 million opening weekend. That's insane. It broke all types of records. I mean, expect the Barbie part 2, but I know you have a lot to say. I know we haven't seen it ourselves. We wanted to see it in a perfect world. Before we had the podcast, we would have seen the movie. to talk about it more in detail, but we will go see it. But you have some things to say about it, like some things you read and stuff. I mean, it's making big money to the point where even we have the conservative Republicans men trying to find nothing out of nothing with releasing statements how this is a feminist movie shitting on men, blah blah blah. So they had to like release that statement, which I'm like, of course. Nowadays these motherfuckers always have something to say.
Like, why can't we just have something? Why can't we just have a feel good female empowerment movie without it having like uh a hidden agenda?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like I don't want to divulge.
Go ahead.
Dickhead who?
Like Pierce Morgan. No, I was at and dickheads like Pierce Morgan who like has to jump on also and talk shit about how it's such a feminist and a male or he made a movie that was anti-female. They will get all. I'm like, oh my god.
He's a loser.
Like, tear everything apart.
He needs his dick stroked. Anyway,
If he had a dick.
He's a Ken doll. He doesn't have a dick. So I'm not gonna give up much away because I like to read like the synopsis and the plot of movies before I watch it. That's just me. But basically Barbie takes place in like Barbie Land, and I know that in Barbie Land, the women, the Barbies, they basically run shit. So it's not like a patriarchal like world, and the Kens are just there kind of sort of disposable, and they don't run shit. Barbies are the ones that have the jobs, they bring the food to the table, all that.
Let's see why
and that's why
Republicans are mad.
Yeah, but like it also shows like the human dystopia of how the real world is and how pretend world is when you're playing with toys and stuff. I don't think that that's wrong to see it in a different lens because it's just virtual reality. I'm excited to watch it because you get to find out like the humble beginnings of how Barbie came about. And I read a couple of like reviews, but I also saw like a sneak peek where the end is kind of sad. And that's why I'm like, bitch, if we go, bring Kleenex, because there's a part at the end where they do like a woman, like real women montage, and they talk about women and like their struggles. And I don't know, I'm just excited to see it because I don't want to say I'm a feminist, but I'm not an extremist in the sense where I'm like, yeah, let's burn our bras and fuck men, blah blah blah.
Not burn our bras.
Bitch, I ain't burning
bras. That's a new one I've heard.
Yeah, what? You never heard burn bra,
no.
But I, anything that has to do with female empowerment, I'm all about, because at the end of the day, I am a grown, independent woman. But I've always loved Barbie. Funny story, I never grew up playing with Barbie dolls. I had them, but I never gave them the time of day. I just thought that they were pretty. But I like the history and why it was made. And like the creator. And there's a lot like behind the scenes with creating those toys and stuff. And I know that in recent times, Mattel, the company, the parent company, has become more inclusive with they added Teresa, who the Hispanics and the Blacks used to like claim, because Teresa was like the Latin Barbie, or the like Teresa. I said Teresa. And then shortly after that, they've been adding all types of different Barbies and stuff with different bodies and shit. I wanted the plus size one.
Which is great because, throughout the years also Mattel, Barbie has been, I don't want to use the word scrutinized, but like under fire because of inclusion and because of, Black little young girls or Latina girls not finding, especially back in the days, finding a Barbie that they identified with. And also, Barbie became huge. And Barbie's basically a white doll with blonde hair and blue eyes. So that's the image that all American that was pushed. And it's like, if you don't look like this. So it's like, there's been controversy about that throughout the years. And you even said it at one point. You was the one that told me at one point they didn't even have black dolls for black girls. So they like shelved it, or like what they weren't selling type of thing. So I love how far it's come. I love the inclusion in this movie. I love to see all different types of women. But it's not only women running out to see it, but like it's more women, obviously.
Mm.
Excited about it, and I think people should just let it be. It's like Barbie is like a pop culture historical phenomenon, and that's
She's
why I want
yeah.
to go see it as an adult. Like
And you know what I love about Barbie? Barbie has been passed down through generations.
yes,
I
exactly.
think Barbie originally came out. I actually have a few like I did some research on like history facts on Barbie, and she came out like literally the year before my mom was born. So Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. I thought I thought it was funny that her name is Millicent because that's my friend Chelsea's middle name, and I call her that all the time. Anyway, Barbie was named after Ruth Handler's daughter. Ruth Handler was the creator of Barbie, and she named her daughter Barbara, and she named Ken after her son. So if you think about it, Barbie and Ken are brother and sister.
Mm,
That
interesting.
is some incest shit right there. But
For some white
okay,
people shit. I'm just playing
well, bitch,
joking.
she's white, and Barbie's originally from Willows, Wisconsin, where she went to high school.
Oh
So
Lord,
she's a Midwestern chick, I guess.
Midwest, yeah.
Her birthday, you should be happy about this.
You
Barbie's
told me I
official
laughed.
birthday is March 9th, 1959. She's 64, I think.
And a
Um,
Pisces.
and she's a Pisces. The reason that's her birthday is because that was the day she was unveiled to the toy industry during
Mm-hmm.
New York Toy Fair. And then Ken came out in 1961. Do you know how much the first Barbie sold for?
No.
$3. Do you know how much Barbies are now? I have no idea, but
$20, I think. Like a
probably
Barbie
a
doll, like
little
20
bit,
bucks.
probably more. Guess what? The first Barbie commercial aired during the Mickey Mouse Club in 1959, not with Britney Spears.
MICKEYMOUSC.
The best
Well,
the best selling Barbie doll, because there's a assortment of different Barbie dolls, was the 1992 Totally Hair Barbie, and then she had like floor length hair. So that's pretty
which one? The
cool.
1992? The 1992, you said?
1992.
I remember that. As a Puerto Rican
I
kid, that
don't.
doll was popular. I remember that when they came out with the Barbie that had long hair, that shit was popular. And mind you, I was in Puerto Rico when that shit, like all the girls, and I seen all the girls wanted the long Barbie with their hair because some supposedly you could cut it and then like repaste it, some shit like that. But I remember that. That's crazy. That is
I don't
crazy.
remember. I was a Cabbage Patch type of bitch. Anyway, you know that Barbie has 250 different inspirational careers.
She's been a doctor. She's been a baker. She's been. Listen, I didn't play
Yeah.
with Barbies like that. Like, obviously, I wanted to at points, but as a gay young boy trying to hide your gayness, you don't want to play too much with Barbies and put yourself out there and stuff. But I sneaked the
Do,
play when I could.
and the last history fact I'm gonna give you about Barbie that I was like very like I thought this was awesome and I really loved this designer, rest his soul. Oscar de la Renta was the first designer collaboration with Barbie in 1985, which I thought was awesome because he was a great designer.
Yeah.
Um, and then Jeremy Scott did in 2014, which I think he did with Moschino, and Paris Hilton was like the muse kind of because she looks like Barbie. But anyway, needless to say, I'm excited to watch it. Can't wait. I will go with my gay besties, of course. But we are not
We'll
watching
be
it
watching it.
anytime soon because all the little kids and the brats are going to the theaters right now, and I don't want to be around that.
Yeah, yeah. I seen a video where like some mom had like got into it, a scuffle, almost physical
That's
because
how.
she didn't reprimand her daughter and let her daughter watch play on her phone while the movie was going. I'm like, oh my god. But anyways, speaking of Barbie, let's play a. I mean, hello, historical thing that Barbie is. We have to play a game. With the release of the Barbie movie, we've seen, or I've seen, I don't know about you, but we see so many celebs on Instagram trying to have their take on Barbie. So I thought it was fitting to play a Barbie version of Keep It or Shred It. So
Cute.
I am going to show you a list of people who have dressed up as Barbie throughout the years and as of recently because they love Barbie, and we gonna talk about it. We gonna keep it or shred it. If you are listening, watching at home, you can play along with us, shout at us. Um, Here we go. Are you ready? The first one.
Yep. I normally don't like wearing pink, but let's go.
Let's go. First one. Who is this?
Talia.
Talia.
Petiseca.
Keep it or shred it.
Keep it, I guess. It's cute. It's safe. I like it.
It's cute.
She's Mexican Barbie.
Right?
No, that's Paulina Rubio. Next.
Well, no, she's Mexican. Talia's Mexican.
So is Paulina Rubio.
I consider Talia more Mexican. Well, you can't consider someone more Mexican than Mexican, but I don't know. I feel like Talia has really rep from the Mexicans though, and done Mexican songs as well. Anyways, Kenya Moore. Keep it or shred it. I personally think
keep it. She looks really cute. I love her hair like that.
She looks cute, but to me, the dress is something like just a regular dress. It's not very Barbie-ish.
It is very Barbie-ish. Barbie had a dress like that. She was a hoochie Barbie.
Though. She looks cute. I'll keep it because she looks cute, and I like the hair and the cut and everything of the dress. Next, Khloe Kardashian. Keep it or shred it.
She looks like Barbie. I don't really care for Khloe, but yeah, she looks good. Keep it. It's giving Barbie, bitch.
I like the dress. I just don't. There's something about the hair.
I like her hair like that.
Maybe she's just too skinny now. I don't know. For me, it's a shred. I love Khloe. She's my favorite Kardashian, but I don't know. I'm gonna shred that one. Keep it or shred it. Tyra Banks.
Shred it. She is too much. Her hair. That doesn't even look like she's wearing pink. Her lips are pink, but not her top.
Yeah, this is a shred it for me as well. Keep it or shred it.
Aubrey O'Day.
Aubrey O'Day, and boy, did she release a series of Barbie shots.
This must be a very old shot because she don't look like that.
Maybe it's AI. But yeah, keep it or shred it. What do you think? I think I would go with I'll keep it. Especially with the whole plethora of like shit she put up.
I'm trying to find what she. Let me see.
Who, Aubrey?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm looking at it. This is too much.
Told you.
Photoshop to the nines. Yo, if I blame anyone to do that's done a lot of AI, it's her. Like too much. I'm gonna say shred it. I don't like it.
All right, another Kardashian sister. This is Kylie. Keep it or shred it.
Cute.
I actually like this one. Yeah.
Basic. Keep it.
Regular. Yeah, it's basic, but it's cute. Just something about it that's cute and simplistic. It's a keep it for me as well. Keep it or shred it. Beyonce.
Keep it.
Yeah, I like it.
That is Beyonce Barbie.
Yeah,
Black Barbie.
Barbie. I like that one.
Black Barbie dressed in Bulgari.
Keep it or shred it. Last but not least, Britney Spears during SNL with Amy Poehler. But Amy Poehler is the Barbie and Britney's Skipper.
Yo, I never understood Skipper. I thought she was a fucking dog.
She was a sister.
Why would you name her Skipper? Like she's supposed to be like Butch?
Where's the history on that, right? Why do we
Ain't
have
no
Skipper?
history on Skipper. Ain't no history on Skipper.
But Skipper's supposed to be, I guess, Barbie's sister.
I don't see nothing about Skipper.
I mean,
she must be adopted. I would keep it. It's Britney Spears.
I mean, the actual Barbie who's played by Amy Poehler, I would say shred it. But Britney, who I guess is playing Skipper, it's not because it's Britney, bitch, but I'm gonna keep Britney.
Amy Poehler looks like she's the creator, Ruth, right? Whatever her name is.
She does not look like Barbie, but that was fun. Yeah, definitely will keep Britney Skipper. But
oh wait, two things, two random facts. First one is the song from Aqua, I'm a Barbie girl. That
Yes,
song.
who knew that would become so popular again years later?
I love that song. It was one of my ringtones in high school. But so Mattel, the creator, the owner, the company that created Barbie, and the Aqua, whatever, they sued them. Basically, they filed a lawsuit against the group because they said that the song was over sexualizing Barbie and she's meant to be like a toy for kids.
Yeah.
So that's why you don't hear Aqua or the song Barbie Girl in the movie. The only way you hear it is because Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj
Yeah.
did like a remix with the song.
Yeah. And
But
then you just
yeah,
hear basically it is Aqua. You do hear Aqua, but not the
yeah,
full thing. You only hear like the chorus. You
she,
don't hear take my undress me everywhere. You don't hear those lyrics.
yeah, they credited Ice Spice credited Nicki Minaj and Aqua
Oh
because
no,
she took a snippet.
example,
And then the
yeah,
other random fact is that I think I
Aqua's
said
getting
this
paid.
before. Facts. I think I said this before, but my first Sega Genesis game was the Barbie game.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I
Yep,
didn't
I
know
had a Sega Genesis, and it was the Barbie like race car game. You dress her up in different styles, and then she had her little car, and
that.
she would be
For
cruising down Malibu. I wish I could find it because I would definitely play it. I think it's on Nintendo Wii now. I gotta
Oh
ask my
wow,
brother.
I did not know that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on to people who are not Barbie and just simply stupid. Have you heard the story about Carlee Russell?
Oh, the one that did the skit of Kevin Hart that she was like, "I'm running late
No,
because I was on the highway and I
no,
saw a baby." That was the original
no.
person that came up with that was Kevin Hart.
Oh,
Definitely.
like lied. It was a joke, and then what? You think she like
I
took the
guess she
joke and tried
adopted
to?
it.
Well, I mean, I really think, according to the reports, like she was inspired by movies like Taken and such. But Carlee Russell basically is a 25-year-old. What was from South Carolina?
She's from the South.
Who basically a few weeks ago was basically lied about being kidnapped in a hoax that set off a nationwide effort. I mean, we shared it on our stories. There was so many other bloggers. Like it became a big thing. Basically, Alabama actually, South. Basically, so the hoax was along that she stopped by the highway because she seen a toddler on the side of the highway. Then she proceeded to call 911, and also I guess her family had some communication with her family where and called 911 about finding a child on the side of the highway. From what I understand and hear, while on a phone conversation, I guess they hear her kind of scream and kind of like cut off or whatever. Very movie. Um, and yes, then she disappeared for 2 days, 49 hours, and basically was found again. She reappeared again on a Saturday. Um,
Hmm.
what we do know now, and she admitted this week, is that it was a hoax. The FBI, the police, not FBI, because FBI wasn't that involved yet, but the guy who made this statement, which by the way, he had a snazzy ass fucking outfit. The guy like that spoke about this last week. Said that
Not
in
snazzy.
Carlee Russell's search history, literally
Hmm.
the day before was movies like Taken. I gotta drink to this because
Can you?
I
Do you
know
have to
someone
pay?
who
Do
loves
you get
Taken.
charged? I
Yes,
heard
go
something
ahead.
about. Do you get? She had search. She had like search history. Do you get charged for an Amber Alert?
Yeah, and stealing from a cat, like stealing from a cash register, like some weird ass random searches. But the Taken one
Girl.
was the one that did it for me. I'm like, this bitch is lying. This bitch is lying. And what's sad about this is that Carly Russell is a woman of color, and it's disheartening because she's taken away from what's actually something that's not talked about a lot. I would call it an epidemic of something that's happening where thousands of people of color in America alone, are missing, actually missing. And I have some statistics here, especially going from 2022. 546,568 people person missing reported in 2022, and these are people of color. Um, 39% were minority, 3% were unknown. Nearly 40% of missing people are persons of color. Yet African Americans make up only 13% of the population. So think about that,
That's
right?
crazy.
Thousands of people are reported missing every year in the U.S. And while not every case will get widespread media attention, the coverage of white and minority victims is far from proportionate. So it's insane that like and unfortunate that this individual is doing something like this when we have what is really truly an issue in the United States. Recently, a few weeks ago, I'm listening to watching the Breakfast Club, and they reported about a an alarming number of people of color in Cleveland that went missing, but yet no one's really talking about it. There's no widespread media.
Yeah.
And these were children under 18. It's something that's going on in America, and I was watching on the Breakfast Club too, and even Charlamagne the God really went in and really broke it down with some statistic numbers, and it's unfortunate that like this idiot, this clown, this fucking hooligan would do something like that when this is something that's actually affecting us big time in the States. So it's like it takes away, from the true issue. But she admitted that it was a hoax. We still haven't heard what may happen to her if there's going to be any criminal charges brought against her. Obviously, there's some issues there. Some people are saying mental health. Some people are saying I read some things about she did this because of a boyfriend. She has a boyfriend, but I don't know if it was another man. It's just misty and confusing at this point of why she did it.
Yeah.
I'll continue staying on top of it. I'm sure I'll hear more things about it. I won't really continue to talk about it on the show about this girl because I don't want to give this girl any more fucking light. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this? Like your opinions overall about this whole ordeal?
I think it sucks that she's taking away attention from people who actually need the assistance and need to be found. It's a waste of tax dollars for people to go searching for someone that's not even fucking missing. And also, there are people that have gone missing that people don't, that efforts haven't been like done, like they haven't been searched for. I remember, I want to say like a couple years ago, right before COVID, there was a girl here, a local girl. I think it was in the Bronx. She supposedly staged her own like kidnapping where she was walking down the street with her mom and a car rolled up and like it was a bunch of guys in there and they grabbed her and took her, put her in the car, and then they like drove off. And like everyone was, it made nationwide news. She was basically, there were posters of her everywhere. And then to come to find out, it was like an inside job between her and her boyfriend because they wanted to like, she wanted freedom from her mom. And I think she got charged for something. I think she got a like she had to pay a fine. I hope Carlee, whatever her name is, needs to I hope she gets reprimanded, punished, and has to pay a fine because that's a waste. Like,
Now, do you
if
think
you
some people are
really
saying
trust her.
some people are saying obviously because she's a girl of color, whatever. Like some people are saying also
It
people are
doesn't
mad.
matter.
People are mad. People are mad, especially. I mean, POC people. People are like black, Hispanic, whatever. We are mad at this individual, but then there's also this other debate, like how harsh is a punishment gonna be? Are they gonna? Is it because and then people thinking like it shouldn't be so harsh
Well,
because I
if
don't
you
know.
don't want
You
to
know
be
where I'm
made,
going with this, right?
yes, I know. If you don't want to
Because
be made an example of, then you shouldn't do donkey shit like that. It doesn't matter to me.
there
To
you
me,
go.
honestly, as a
There you
woman
go.
of color, I don't give a fuck that she's a woman of color. She's doing something, not thinking about how it's gonna affect
Effect.
her sisters, like her family, her friends. Like you can't do shit like that and think that it's okay, and then play the "but I'm a person of color" card. Like that's not gonna work. And
She
if they
was fired
just,
from her job too. As she should.
I mean, rightfully so. I don't. Where does she work? Do you know?
She was actually a
I
spy
don't
at
understand
some
these fucking
spy thing.
20-year-olds. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
25, yeah.
like 20 mid 20s, like you should be like your wheels should be turning on into what the fuck you want to do
That's
career
Gen Z,
wise,
right?
life wise.
Let me stop. But
So
she is
that's
Gen Z,
fine.
right? Like Gen Z aside, not saying every Gen Z is an idiot, but
Yeah, she's a
she,
Gen Z,
yeah,
but ultimately, I feel that she needs to get reprimanded for that because that's not a good look. Whether it
yeah,
was 48 hours that she decides to come back or 48 days, it does not matter. You don't play with that. I don't respect. My mom worked in law enforcement for many fucking years. She was she used to do like the breathalyzers and all that bullshit with the drunk drivers and stuff and corrections. So she knows, she's been in that industry for a long time. I will never respect people that play around with calling 911
yeah. Some fake
without
shit.
need without with for on some fake shit or for a bullshit emergency. That's fucked up. That's a waste of time for law enforcement officers, and that's a waste of time for the person. And like calling or doing things like she did, that's a waste. That's fucked up. So she better get some sort of punishment. I don't think
Yeah.
she's gonna get jail time. She'll probably get fined or have to do community service, if that. Make her clean the highway.
The irony. Um, but yeah, it just broke even before last week's show. But I'm like, yeah, I didn't feel the need to bring it up. But now that it's been found out that it was a hoax and everything, I'm like, oh wow. And because we even shared it on our Instagram
Yeah.
stories, even if it's just a
I love how
share,
people made memes.
craziness. But moving on to other news that just broke actually yesterday. Um,
Yeah.
Rauw Alejandro and Rosalia break up after 3 years of dating, and they were engaged. We put up a
So,
poll on our Instagram, Inner Circle Instagram. If you're not following, you should follow the Inner Circle podcast. And we put up a poll asking, "Are you surprised?" And people voted. Actually, surprisingly enough, I'm like, I don't know if people. I don't know who they are. Are they gonna even vote and everything? But people voted, and it was split. It was split. There was three choices. There was yes, that blows. No, not surprised at all. And then there was who cares. Surprisingly, no one said who cares. I was expecting maybe some people to say who cares, but no, it was
I
evenly
should have said
split
that.
between yes, that blows, and nope, not at all. Um, what are your thoughts about this? 3 years. They were engaged. They just released an EP earlier this year. What do you
You
think?
know,
And
that's
and you
for
told me why.
artists.
You told me the rumors why. I didn't even know the rumors
Oh
why.
yeah.
So go ahead.
Personally, I think for artists, the kiss of death is when artists collab and do a fucking album together or do a song together.
Really?
That shit, yeah, I think that that's hella corny. And 9 times out of 10, like when they do that, they end up like going their separate ways. Bro, are you trying to be like Bad Bunny? Because first of all, with this fucking album, the Playa Saturno,
You
very
did you hear it?
reminiscent of Un
Right?
Verano Sin Ti.
I told
And
you.
now you're breaking up with your girl, trying to be like Bad Bunny. I'm joking on that part. I think it's really sad. She is just getting off tour now, and she was seen crying a lot in Paris because it was her last show, but I'm pretty sure she was crying because of all the emotions and stuff. And apparently the streets are talking, and the reason as to why they broke up or they called off the engagement and broke off is because allegedly Raul Alejandro cheated with this like groupie chick that was backstage with him in his concert, and apparently she's friends or cordial with his manager, and that's how they got introduced. I don't know, it's a lot of like layers to it, so we'll stay tuned and find out. But I just, I wish them well. I wish them healing. I wish everyone healing. I think that at the end of the day, like, shit, it's bad out here.
It is bad.
Stay
Now,
single, folks, because y'all just gonna
let,
be disappointed.
let's get really more into that and dive into that because someone else, I don't know if we spoke about it. We spoke about mentioned Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello last week, but Ariana Grande was someone else who just recently we posted it. We reported on it on our Instagram, on the Inner Circle
Yeah.
podcast Instagram. we really didn't talk about it on the actual podcast. But Ariana Grande also is separating from her husband, and she's already dating her co-star. Which have you seen the co-star, bitch?
Yeah, bitch. I saw him and I was like, girl, she likes ugly like white boys. Pete
Oh,
Davidson,
Mac Miller.
Dalton. Yeah, Mac
May
Miller
he
wasn't
rest in
cute.
peace.
God rest your soul. He was a
Pete
good rapper,
Davidson.
but he wasn't
Listen,
cute.
Pete Davidson.
He doofy.
He's not
looking.
ugly. He may be doofy, but there's something about him, a swagger, something that's still.
He got big dick energy.
Yeah.
He looks like he looks like he's packing, but
No, he is. He is packing. Kim Kardashian, like, it's no.
Kim
It's
said
no.
it.
He's packing. He's packing. It's not a lie.
I
It's not
need
a
to see-
fable. It's not a lie. It's true.
These girls are little. They're white bitches that deal with like random. No,
Because Kim Kardashian had dealt with big dick.
When a
Ray
gay
J,
man says
Kanye.
When a gay man says that Pete Davidson has a big dick and they confirm it, then I'll believe it. But I ain't taking what they say.
Are you stereotyping that all gay men just love big dicks? That's not true.
If it wasn't for gay men, I wouldn't be a size queen. Anyway.
You wasn't a size queen once upon a time. I know that.
I wasn't?
I know some of your ex-boyfriends. No, you wasn't, because I know some of the men you've been with.
Yeah, I was generous. I was generous, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck that.
Now I feel like you become a size queen.
No, bitch. I've been a size queen for the past. You're right. You're right.
Because again, going back to the past, back. Some of the men I know,
but
and seen, wasn't really up to par. They were regular, but.
Are you exposing the fact that I share pics in the chat?
I mean, there's people that have had OnlyFans too, so.
Who? Oh.
Moving on. Was that a beep? Did I hear a beep? That was. I don't know if I heard a beep. I swear to God, it felt like a beep, like when they censor something. That's a sign.
No.
Move on.
No. So, anyways, back to Ariana Grande and her menses.
No.
Listen.
But I had a question to pose about that.
What?
That goes deeper. So she's already dating someone, right? Who her co-star from the movie Wicked. We know she's gonna play Glinda. She's playing Glinda. First of all, let me just say this guy's ugly. He is ugly. He looks like a caricature. He is ugly. And funny enough, Perez Hilton did a comparison to what he looks like, and he kind of does look like her brother Frankie Grande.
He does.
He did a side by side. He did a side by side, and he does.
That's crazy.
But now my question is, she's already dating him, right? We just heard the announcement of the separation of her and her husband. This is the question. When someone breaks up, a couple breaks up, and one of them starts dating someone really quick, does that mean that person was already cheating? Go ahead.
I don't think that define cheating though, because you could emotionally cheat with someone. You could, show the bra, bitch.
Is that a bra, motherfucker? Is this tank tops?
I'm trying. By the way, I have that same tank top, but I can't find it. Anyway, I'm trying to think. If you emotionally cheat, then yes, obviously. Like I don't think that they got together right away. Maybe they were separated. Her and Dalton, whatever his name is, were separated for a long time. And that's probably what happened, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
But I don't know. Well, I mean, I feel like sometimes I've said this before, and I think we've discussed this on the podcast before.
That women move faster.
Women are emotional, and I do think women emotionally cheat, right? Suppose not all, but it's known that women emotionally more cheat while men are physically out there cheating, right?
Right.
So I could see why women do move on quicker after a relationship, because part of them was already checked out. Maybe they were yearning for something that they didn't get, so they emotionally move on. And when another dude starts giving them emotion, I do believe in emotional cheating. People think cheating is only physical, but when you're out there talking or texting and getting excited about those little things with someone else when you have a boyfriend, I'm sorry, that's cheating.
That is cheating.
That's emotional cheating. You're cheating, whether it's
Yeah.
text, talk, and like flirtation and all that stuff through communication, etc. Whether you like physically cheat, you're already cheating. You're like that's like a gateway. Like they call weed, they love to say weed is a gateway drug. So let's say emotional cheating, DMs, flirtation, communication stuff, that's a gateway for cheating. And that's my opinion. My opinion. My opinion. This does not represent everyone's opinion on this podcast, but
she's been working on this like what is it, Wicked movie or whatever?
Yeah. That's what she's been
working. She's been working on it for a long time, so maybe they bonded over time. You never know. Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't make it right. But then Dalton supposedly, this is what I read in some blog. Her husband wasn't coming out to see her or to visit her. He was like going to clubs and shit. So, at the end of the day, like that sucks. I wish her the best though, because she's gone through a lot. Poor cancer girl.
No, yo, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like,
I honestly
Mac
thought
Miller. No, wait. Before Mac Miller was
Big Sean,
Mac Miller, Pete Davidson. Like, but I think cancer girls, cancers too. Like, you have cancers in your life. I'm a Pisces, but like I know water signs. Some of us are better than others. I just played. I know water signs, and I love all my water signs. But I get it. I can see cancers love. I can see why, like, especially a girl like her, she loves love. She wants to be in love. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's better be loving love and wanting to be in a relationship than just running the whole streets out there and getting run upon.
Yeah, I feel bad for Ariana Grande. She's great, but expect good music to be released because...
Can I just add something right now? Because I know, I don't want you to get offended because I know you said this, but you corrected yourself. But I've heard, no lie, bitch. And when I call my best friend bitch, if anyone's watching or listening, like, why can you call it? We can do that. Don't be trying to, I don't need no feminist be like, I don't agree that Carlee calls a female a bitch. And I say bitch, B-I-S-H. Makes it better. Anyways, I wanted to share this. I'm tired because you was not the only one that said this. Even with our stories we post, if you read responses, I'm tired of people always blaming the guy. When there's a celebrity, especially a celebrity breakup, automatically it's like, what did he do? Or oh, he fucked up. Why is it always necessarily the guy?
Man?
It's not. Yeah. I'm tired of that. It's not always necessarily the guy. For example, last week we spoke about Sofia Vergara and Joe Magdaleno, whatever his last name is pronounced.
Yeah, you butchering his last name.
I don't want to get. Listen, I'm not the only one. I heard another podcast today, and they were butchering his name too, so I feel better about myself. But I don't want to spend too much time on Sofia and Joe because we spoke about that last week. But as you know, in our private conversations, rumor has it that Joe wanted kids, and she didn't want kids. I mean, she's up there already, and she has a grown-ass son. So, and she didn't want
Manolo.
Kids. So, we always blame the guy quick that's the reason for the breakup. But it's like, it's not always the dude's fault. Like, sometimes it's mutual, and sometimes it's not always the men. Like, we can't, like, listen, just like society has put on a lot of shit on women and stereotypes of what women should be, I get it, but we also shouldn't use society's views on men is always a cheater and the reason why a relationship ended was because the man. I don't agree with that either.
I mean, when I said that, it was as a joke. I don't think
No, but trust me, I'm saying it because there's feedback. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know what happened. And to be honest with you, like, that was just a weird mix to me. Like, she's so Latin and, like, so, like, Latin and, like, very fiery and stuff. And I think it was more lust. They look like a great couple physically, but I don't know. Maybe they had a lot in common. Maybe they didn't. They lost the spark. Who knows? Who cares? But I don't care about them. I care more so about, like, Rauw, Alejandro, and Rosalia because they displayed genuine, like, feelings and emotions for each other. So I don't know, but I don't think it's always a guy's fault. I think it's funny when a girl says it because we just feel like that. We always want to blame the men. However, women have fucked up relationships too. I can admit it when I fucked up a relationship, but I haven't. So there's that.
But I mean, I don't know what's going on. Like when I read about this, I'm like, what the fuck is going on in the universe? Which I do kind of know what's going on from the many things I'm reading. Listen, my advice to all you people out there right now, from this moment on, to like wait. If you start dating, if you meet someone, if you got a date, kick it.
Take your time.
Take your time and don't get serious. Wait till mid-September. I'm telling you, take my word for it. Don't try to get into anything serious right now. If you're not already in a relationship, if you're not already dating or whatever, don't try to get into anything serious now because it's not gonna work. Trust me, I do my I'm becoming a spiritual gangster here, and I've read a lot of shit, and right now is not the time, or it won't work out. Even if you think it's gonna work out to get into anything serious, if you're not already in something serious, wait till mid-September because this Venus retrograde is not gonna help anyone trying to find love right now, especially while we're still in fucking summer. Especially now when we're in Leo season, we know the energy Leo brings. So
Fuck them.
yeah.
Fuck
Hey,
them.
hey! I got a brother who's a Leo, and his birthday's August 11th, and I love my brother. So
The only Leo I like.
But yeah, but this was a fun show. Right now, we want you guys. We're gonna have our after show where me and Melanie are going to test our friendship real quick. So
God.
definitely tune into the after show in a few minutes. Check it out exclusively only on YouTube. You can only watch the after show only on YouTube. So check us out on YouTube. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had an amazing time. Anything you have for the people before we go?
Stay cool. It's a scorcher.
Stay cool and stay sane.
Stay cool, stay sane, stay single. The three S's.
Tune in next week. We kick off August, and we have a special announcement next week for you guys. You can follow us and check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and you can catch the streaming on all your favorite platforms, whatever you choose. We are on iHeart, Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, all those places. Like, share, subscribe, and we are out. We will see you guys next week, same place, same time. Adios.
Bye.